Once upon a time, in a prosperous kingdom, the king decided to enter Vanaprastha, the stage of life when one withdraws from worldly duties. He decided to crown his son as the king and asked his minister to make the necessary arrangements for the coronation. After the prince was crowned, the king called the minister and said, "Minister, both of us belong to the same generation. You also hand over your position to your son and come with me to Vanaprastha. Our sons have grown up to be capable men. They have been good friends since childhood and have studied together under the same teacher." Everything happened as planned. When the minister was about to leave for Vanaprastha, he called his son and said, "The young king is intelligent, but he is stubborn and quick-tempered. Continue to give him good advice. Also keep sending me information through spies about whatever happens here from time to time." After saying this, he left for the forest along with the king. For some time, everything went well in the kingdom. One day, however, the young king summoned the minister's son and ordered him to announce throughout the kingdom that no old people should remain in the kingdom and that they must leave immediately. He also instructed him to take all necessary steps to ensure that his orders were implemented without delay. Accordingly, all the elderly men and women left the kingdom. After some time, a foreigner came to the kingdom and said that he possessed wonderful skills. He declared, "I can make a rope out of ash. Is there anyone in your kingdom who can do this? If not, give me half of your kingdom." The young king and the young minister were astonished. Recovering himself, the minister's son said, "Sir, please give us 3 days' time. Until then, kindly accept our hospitality." The minister's son then had announcements made throughout the kingdom, asking if anyone could make a rope out of ash. 2 days passed, but no one came forward. The young king and the minister's son began to worry. By the afternoon of the 3rd day, still no one had come. The foreigner began pressing them to accept defeat. Sunset was approaching, and the young king had almost lost hope. At that moment, a young man entered the court, saluted the king, and showed him a rope made of ash placed on a brass plate. The foreigner accepted his defeat and left. The young king and the minister's son praised the young man greatly and gave him generous rewards. They asked him how he had managed to make a rope out of ash. The young man replied, "It is very simple, Your Majesty. First I took a rope and dipped it in rice starch. After it dried, I placed it on a plate and set it on fire. The rope turned into ash perfectly. Without disturbing it, I brought it here." The court resounded with applause. The minister's son later described everything that had happened to his father. The old minister thought deeply for a long time and then said to his son, "My son, as soon as you return to the capital, take the guards with you, arrest the young man who made the rope, and search his entire house. I suspect that the young man has hidden either his father or his mother in his house." This clever idea could not have come from the young man himself. The minister's son did exactly as his father instructed. The young man confessed that after his mother died, his father had never remarried and had raised him like both a mother and a father. He said that his heart did not allow him to send such a father away. Therefore, he had secretly hidden his father in the attic of his house. The guards arrested the young man and brought him before the king. The minister's son requested the king to sentence the young man to death for violating the royal order. He said that if this was not done, everyone would start bringing their parents back. After calmly understanding the entire matter, the young king said, "Because of this young man, our kingdom has been saved. I will correct the mistake I made." He ordered that an announcement be made throughout the kingdom, asking all people to bring their parents back home. The entire royal court echoed with cries of victory. Moral: the wisdom and experience of elders are invaluable.